Hello. Uh-oh. Hang on. I had a feeling that might happen. Give me 1 second. I'm invisible! Oh no! I missed you all. I'm so sorry I'm so late. I didn't think I was going to be. Hi. Here's my face. Hello to Silicons, to Allison, to Curious, to Sharn, to Petrichor and Mia. Welcome. I hear a ghost. It was relaxing, save two things. Thing one, this one point that she gets here in this section of my arm. This area, when I crochet and when I do things, I move my hand a lot. And so this area gets sore a lot. And she like stuck me there and I literally jumped. And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I'm like, "No, like otherwise I didn't jump. I didn't like whatever." And it was just like, it was so tight. And then she also puts one on each side of my neck in the back like Frankenstein. And it was weird because this, and again, it's targeting nerves, so it makes sense. The one that was like over here, very slowly during the whole session, like everything was becoming numb. And so I had to keep reminding myself, like, everything's okay. Nothing is actually wrong. This is just, it found a really tight spot and it's working through it. This is good. Like, don't panic. Everything's fine. But there was this moment where I was like, oh God. Oh God. Also, I have some very sad news. Tom died. He was being a dramatic little bitch. I forgot about him. From yesterday's stream to today's stream. Not that long, okay? I mean, actually, like, before today, like, before this stream right now. And I kept giving him medicine, and, like, even James was like, oh my God. Like, this is repetitive and annoying. And I'm like, I know. And I just kept giving him medicine, kept giving it. And all of a sudden, like, I hear a different tone, and I'm like, oh, he's better. And I look, and he's... You were a real one, Tom. Anyway, I have 3 options for us today, and I don't know which to do, okay? We have red pandas. Brand new, hasn't been started yet. We have kitty cat and craft room. Also brand new, hasn't been started. This must be a very tiny cat, because that, either that or that's a massive sewing machine. Or, and some of you might yell at me to do this one, we could work on finishing the mermaid. I mean, we won't actually finish it, but we could work on making progress on our underwater mermaid pal. So those are the 3 options. I will make a poll. I'm literally pulling that up right now so I can do it. Yep. What to stitch? Red pandas. Sewing kitty. Hello. Oh, whoever this is. Oh, Saren. Oh, you were on late. Or no, you didn't have time changes. Hello? Potential spam. Bonjour. I appreciate that they said hola, buenas tardes, but I said bonjour, which is French. And also their phone went whoop, which means that it's like one of those Google lines and it is spam and I'm not entertaining you. So anyway, hi Saren, hi Raiders. I just started. I was at an acupuncture session right before this. So I figured why not have more needles? But we're going to cross stitch. How was your stream? I'm so sorry I missed it. I had doctor's appointments. I don't normally answer either. It was just one of those, like, I don't know. I'm dealing with so many doctors and so many insurance things right now that I felt like I needed to answer. So, but Raiders, you are just in time. We're voting on what I should cross stitch today. Okay? Number 1. There's going to be a poll in the chat. I just wanted to show you all the options. Okay, number 1, red pandas. Number 2, kitty cat in a sewing room. Okay, those are brand new, haven't been started. And number 3 is trying to actually finish or make more progress on this stitch along from like 3 years ago. And that'll be option number 3, which is mermaid. So, go ahead and have a vote in the poll. Because I didn't know what we wanted to do today. So, have a cheeky vote. Let me know. Anyway, let me see what Saren said. Sniffling and sneezing your brains out. Oh no. You finished your dragon? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go and look. Unless you have a picture. If you have a picture, feel free to share a picture. I really want the pandas and I love the kitty, but it would also be good to get the sea creature project done sooner rather than later and not start a new project. No, you're so right. Like, you're not wrong at all. Which is why I'm asking you all what we should do. But for those asking, the session was good. It ended up being a lot more money than I thought it was going to be, because she also gave me herbal tea to try. Like, evidently it's supposed to taste really bad, and that's how you know it's working. And a week's worth of that herbal tea was $70. Which is also how much the appointment is. I spent way more money at the thing than I thought I was going to. I picked the pandas without shame. Oh, you're fine. Pick mermaid, less works in progress. Yeah. $70 for 7 days of tea. $10 a tea bag. So yeah. Oh, it wasn't capital. Morning, Emily. Okay, the mermaid has won. Right? I mean... Hi, Pippin! Hello, baby! $10. $10 for bad tasting tea. I can go get it and show you what it looks like if you want to see it. Saren, I will, of course, get your raid star here in just a second. Yeah, I spent $150 at the acupuncturist today, and I thought I was going to be spending half of that. She even said like $70 at one point, and I thought that's how much the session was. And then I got the little receipt that said $150, and I was like, huh? And she was like, 70 for tea. And I'm like, oh. So no, I know. And I mean, I didn't realize. All right, we'll do this in one sec. Let me just. Oh, wait. No. And yeah, evidently it tastes really bad. And that means that it's working because it's targeting stuff, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, that's so pretty, Saren. Are these going to be kits? Or are you... Like, I know you do a lot of different theme dragons. But are these kits or are these more themed ones? The sparkly is sparkly. Kits. Very cool. I love that. That looks fabulous. I think that I have the most, yeah. I have the most up-to-date one of this on this old phone. So I gotta put it on Dropbox real quick. Dropbox. And that goes in Frosted Pumpkin. Fantastic. Okay. Now we come back to the camera. I'll have better pics later. No worries. No worries at all. Listen, most of the time when people ask me if I have pictures, I have to be like, no. You had them. A glow marble, a non-glow marble, and a crystal middle to pick from. Ooh. So sparkly. Okay. Okay. No worries. Thank you again for the raid. I will make your raid star here. Okay. Yeah, none of this stuff for trying to fix these hives is cheap. And I also need to still figure out this whole insurance headache of like, how much is it going to cost for these shots that I don't want to take? I know. I know. Everything needs work. What pages are this? I'll print. No brain left. I don't know what page this is. No. Page 10 and 11. Looked at your cross-stitch kit hoard in a long time, yeah. I have so many cross-stitch kits and things, so yeah, I feel that. Okay. And I have my floss. Let's get going. The printer scared you, I'm sorry. Whoops. 14 and only 2. Ugh. Okay. I still can't believe how much that was. Goodness gracious. Sorry. I'm just... my flabbers have been gasted. I don't even know how to get this in the best spot. This is a big pattern. Honestly, so many people have sinus issues right now. Because the weather is just like these dolphins. They all over the place. Okay, so I think that we had talked about this last time that this kit or this pattern was out. Right here is supposed to be like it's supposed to be a swimmer. I think I want to make her a mermaid. I think I would like it more if she was a mermaid like this one. And then there is also a scuba girly up at the top. And I would like that one to be the only scuba person. I think that it would be fun to have 2 mermaids. Like, keep the style of this other girl the same, like the hair, the black ponytail, keep everything else the same, but like, make her a mermaid. Sure. I just like that idea. Because she doesn't have a tank on. She has like a snorkel. You're snorkeling underneath a mermaid and dolphins, girl. Are you good? Also, I was so brave today. Not only did I go and get stabbed in a bunch of different spots by the acupuncturist, but I went to the vet and I picked up Patch's medicine. And I was talking to James and I was like, you know, since I'm out here, I'm like, I should go by Joann's, shouldn't I? Fully expecting him to be like, no. And he was like, yeah, do it. So I did. And I talked with like a bunch of employees. And it's funny because like I had been looking, I get like emails still from Joann's all the time. And they're talking about how, like, their sewing machines and stuff are on sale. And I have a sewing machine. I like my sewing machine. But do I also want a serger? Serger? I don't freaking know. Yes, I do, very much so. And they had like a nice introductory model in the website. And of course, it doesn't show if they have them in the store. So I go, and there's only one. There's only one in the store that's a serger, and it is not marked anywhere. I can't find it on their website. I can't find it anywhere. And so I'm like, I don't know if this is like the one. I'm like, this isn't the beginner one, because like I can find that one in like the email that I got. So I asked an employee, and there was like a bunch of barcodes. And like, she's like, no, none of, like, I think that it was probably like a purchase, like someone purchased it and then didn't want it and brought it back to the store. Like it was in like a box that had been shipped somewhere. I don't know what had happened with it. Anyway. And so she's like looking for me for like the price, can't find it. Asked someone else who was like, okay, and like reads off like a set of numbers on the side of the box, and the person puts it in. $1,300. And I was like, thank you very much for finding the price. I will be leaving this right here and going on my way now. So, and I told her, I was like, I was looking for like a beginner one. Like this is, I have a regular sewing machine. I don't have a serger. I wanted to like, you know, try it out, get started. I'm like, so I will not be purchasing like the top of the line. It was a Brother. It was a Brother A something. Oh wait, hold on. I actually have it. I looked it up. A Brother Air 1800. So I'm a little confused if it's less everywhere else. Now, this one, oh wait, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, because this one here was 1,300 and it's on sale for 800. I don't know. That's honestly probably what I'm going to do, Elf, is just wait for Black. Because, like, I have no rush to get it. I just wanted to, like, again, if it was on sale at Joann's, and I could, like, okay, you know, I check it out. I take a look. But, yeah. Not at that price. No, thank you. I do not have that kind of money. Oh. And I have like video that I have to edit to post on Instagram and all that stuff. And I will, I promise. But for inquiring minds, hi Wish.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun?
It's on sale, yeah. You're set in the box for 2 years after you bought it. I'm still scared of it. Oh no. Wish, what color would you like for your paper star? And let me get this open for you to pick a number. Thank you so much for 36 months. 3 years. It's more than half. Yeah, I just want it to be able to sew, like, things that you would use this, or like things that you would use it to sew, honestly. Like I have made my own fabric pads, but I don't have I don't have the machine that will like make the edges really nice, so my edges get like, from getting washed and everything like that, they get kind of frayed and stuff over time. So like, you know, I would love to get one eventually. I would probably try some more crafty things. Overcast and cross stitch fabric. Yeah, be lovely for that too. Hemming stuff, like professional, it'll look much nicer and last a lot longer. Wish, what would you like, what number would you like me to erase for you? I need like something to lean on. And we'll make Saren's Raid Star too. 12? You got it. Yeah. There's a lot of reasons why I would love one, but not that price. Anyway, so the yarn section was even sadder. I may have done something, and I'm sad by the response, but understand, and we'll check back. The people there are still so nice. Like, the employees are still so sweet. And I told, you know, I spoke with a bunch of different people. And, you know, I explained, you know, this is upsetting. Like, I used a lot of, like, your in-store stuff, you know, this and the other thing. And she was like, you know, hopefully, like, you can buy it through, like, you know, maybe Big Twist website. And I was like, man, I wish. How I wish I could buy it through Big Twist website. I'm like, they don't have one. They sell exclusively through you. I'm like, so unless like another craft store picks them up or they start selling online. And she's like, yeah, she goes, you know, I don't know, maybe Michael's or Hobby Lobby. She goes, but I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. I'm like, I don't shop there either. She's like, they don't align with me. And I was like, they don't align with me either. Don't you worry. Like, I got you. Hi there, Living Dice. No worries. All right. So here's what you need to know. This orange yarn. Ready?
Now I just need you to know that this orange yarn is still here. And just so it doesn't feel bad, and you don't feel bad anymore, we'll make something beautiful.
So I did buy one skein of that orange yarn, just so that way, the orange yarn no longer needs to feel bad. I purchased one of it. Hi. Speaking of orange. Also, I need you to know, and this will, again, I will make a video of this. I also need you to know that I did a very crafter thing, okay?
Also, I just need you all to know I'm currently untangling this because
I don't know if you can hear me. I said I'm currently untangling this because I want the orange posh yarn. Yeah.
Victorious.
I did it.
Yes.
This took me 15 minutes to untangle. Looking at the timestamps. But look it's all wound up beautifully now. It's all beautifully wound up, and then here's the orange skein that everyone was feeling so sad for. So... I also found this really cute fabric. It was already only like $1.99, and then it was like 20% off of that, so I got 10 of them. It's a fat quarter from Singer. It's all yarn. It's knit and pearl, super fancy yarn, knit and pearl, premium. It's all knitting, it's all yarned fabric. Hold on here. I'll even open. Look at this. So $1.99, and then on sale for 20% off or 25%. I don't even know what the fabric was. Hi. Isn't that so cute? People just make that type of mess and leave it there. Yeah. Hi. There's not room for you today. You can sit on my lap. That would be such a good spot for you to sit. Hi, Tigress. Oh, so the unhinged thing I did. Okay? And again, the lady was very nice. She was like, listen, she's like, if I could, I would. She goes, but we are no longer like owned by Joann's. She goes, you know, we've been bought out by a third party basically, which they have. And she's like, so I can't, oh, maybe that's what I did. Maybe I had this here and then this, hold on. Hang on. Sorry. Oh, come on. I don't have the patience. That's what I did. That's how we got this on camera last time. Oh, Artemis, I love you. Anyway, yeah, they're owned by the liquidators. Because I asked her, I was like, listen, I have a really weird question. And she laughs and she goes, there's no weird questions anymore. And I was like, okay. Like you said that, remember. I said, the knit it sign that hangs above the wall of yarn. I know everything must go. Must it? So she went and found her manager and asked. And the manager was very nice and was like, you know, oh my God, what the hell is under there? I can't there. Okay. Jesus. I can't do it today, guys. Anyway. Manager was very nice and was like, listen, I wish we could. But they said that we need to keep it at least until the end of May. Because, like, that's when the stores are, like, basically closing. She's like, you're welcome to come back. And I was like, can I put my name down for it? And she's like, no. I was like, damn. I'm like, I'm probably not going to get it then. And she's like, you're welcome to come back and try. And I'm like, oh, I will. Oh, I will. And then it was really funny because she's like, you know, if you do miss out, she's like, you could always make it. Like, they're all still crafters there. She's like, you know, you could probably still make it, like, especially if you have, like, a Cricut or something like that. And I was like, I do have a Cricut, and you're absolutely right. I could make it myself if I miss out. But I hope I don't. Hi, Mom. Oop. There we go. What am I trying to get at Joann's? Well, I went to look to see if they had any more of my yarn. And then I asked, because, you know, they have the sign, you know, store closing, everything must go. And they already sold all the sewing tables that were there. And I had mentioned that, and they were like, yeah, evidently the sewing tables were from a different company. They were just like there, like they didn't own them or something. I don't know. I asked them if any of the signage was available for purchase yet. I shouldn't tell you all this because then you're all going to go and ask for it, and maybe one of you lives near me and you're going to steal it from me, but... Yarn for what? Just the big twist yarn. It's my favorite yarn. Yarn in any of the colors, because once Joann's is gone, I'm not going to be able to get it anymore. So just yarn. But I also asked them if the knit sign, the knit it sign that was hanging over the yarn aisles. Like, Mom, look at my store. My store is just, hold on. Like, there's nothing. Like, nothing. I asked them if I could have the sign. And they were like, we're not, unfortunately, at that point of, like, liquidation yet. And I was like, no, that's fine. I love that sign. Isn't it great? It'd be so fun. It would be so fun. I can promise to not take yours or ask for that sign. Your store's never even got the knitted sign? Yeah. Ours was a really, really big Joann's, so we got like, you know, a decent amount of upgrades over the years that I've been here. There's nothing left, I know. I mean, they keep getting, like, stock. So, like, when I was there, there were some different things there than were there last time. It's really just, like, whatever they find at, like, their warehouses. So, like, there were still people there unloading boxes. I mean, the yarn section is never going to recover. It's never going to be the same. But, yeah. They never remodeled it. It's the same as it was when it opened in the 90s. I mean, that's kind of cool, too. I have not tried them on yet, no. I mean, I've looked at them through the bags. But no, I haven't tried them on. I went to pick up dog medicine today, then I went to Joann's, and then I went for acupuncture, so I've not had a chance to try on dresses. You all can't see anything that I'm doing with my hand there. They are all still in their bags. No, I have not opened them either. They're all in their bags. They won't come out of their bags till I'm ready to try them on. I don't want anything to happen to them. Like, I could show you what they look like in the bags. But I'm not really looking to spend... Like, I spent more than I thought I was going to at the acupuncturist today because I asked about any kind of like at-home stuff. Like I was kind of hoping for like lotions. And she's like, I don't have topical. I can give you like herbal tea. And I probably should have asked how much it was because it was $70 for a week of herbal tea, Mom. On top of the acupuncture fee. I spent $150 at the freaking acupuncturist today. The one color is nice, and I will say that I also got swatches. I'll get the swatches as soon as Artie gets off my lap. Because as of right now, hang on. I have Snoozy Kitty, so I'm not allowed to move. But I can get like the color swatches, because there's two that I like, and one of them I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. So I'll see how the one color, it's Wisteria, that I got one of the dresses in, which is one of the colors that I like. I'll see how it looks on my skin tone. Because the other one that I like is like I don't remember, some kind of like dark mauve or something. I don't know. Yep. You're a sweet girl. Yeah. I also saw Patch's sworn enemy at the vet. I mean, not the one that lives on our street, but I saw a beagle at the vet, and it was a wooing, you know, like doing its typical beagle call. And then the owner hit it, and that made me sad. They're just singing a song about the vet. Uh-huh. I mean, like, they just, like, they booped its butt. But, like, the poor pup, like, jumped. And I felt so bad. It was like the pup went like that. And I was like, no. And it's worse is that I caught it on film because I was videotaping the awoo to show James because I thought it was so funny because, like, beagles have a very distinct, like, cry, if you will. And I thought it was so funny, and then I was like, oh. I mean, it wasn't hard. I feel like we've all swatted our pets' butts when they've, like, bit us or done something. Not that it makes it right, but, like, sometimes we just, you know, do things without thinking. It wasn't done in, like, he didn't, like, beat the dog. Yeah, the jump is more what got me. Crochet baby jellyfish for the office dog, and she loves it. No. I mean, it could also be that the dog just wasn't expecting it, because maybe that's not something that they're used to. Or they could have just been more jumpy because, like, they're at the vet. But, like, that's when I'm, like, trying to soothe my babies the most, is when they're, like, at the vet and scared. Finish the extra squares for Artie's blanket. Oh, spoiled miss. Try not to be physical, yeah. Yeah. I'll be honest, it can be hard sometimes when you have a reactive dog. Or a dog that misbehaves. To not have it push your own buttons. Or not, especially when your brain is neurospicy. Like, the other day, I don't know why Patch does this. If we take, like, we've been taking him on WALKs, and he's been loving it. But if we open the door, Tom? Are you coming back to life, Tom? Hello? Oh. He's dead now. There we go. We'll hatch a new one. It's hard because you don't want people to think that you're a bad pet owner. And, like, for instance, the other day, I don't know why Patch does this. If we take him outside, that was traumatic, and there's a package outside. We got a delivery. And we didn't know, because again, obviously we know that this is a thing for him. We'll try and remove them if we know that there's a package there. Yesterday, my dresses were delivered. In a bag. Not a box. 4 dresses in a bag. Which, I'm sorry, I need to make sure that these get back to you safely and you're not putting them in, like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know why he does this, but he freaks out and attacks the boxes that are outside and went after this bag. And I freaked out because that's $400 worth of dresses basically in that bag. And I'm like, if his tooth punctures the thing, I don't have that kind of money to fix, like, to buy dresses. And so I absolutely slapped his butt. Because I was like, because he grabbed at it and I was like, no, and I, like, across his butt, because I'm like, bro, like, you can't do this. Like, it's one thing when it's just an Amazon box and it's like, okay, whatever, you're being weird, but, like, this is a couple $100 worth of dresses for me to try on. Don't freaking bite bags, please. Oh, hello, new little blobby. You want to eat? Blob eating blob. And again, that's obvious. I mean, you all see how I am with my pets. That's not my normal mode. It's just sometimes you go into like panic mode. Or like Mom was saying, like, you know, people don't, you don't want to be judged mode, and you just do something without, like, yeah, and it wasn't hard. Like, he didn't cry or do anything. It was enough for him to stop what he was doing and move away from it, which is the desired thing. And unfortunately, again, with the reactive dog, sweet little, let's leave that alone. Let's do, like, you can't, that's not going to do anything. If you're like, leave it alone, sweetheart, he's going to be like, I'm not listening. Oh, you want to sit behind me? Okay, hold on. Yeah. It's like, I try not to judge, especially because, like, he wasn't walloping or, like, like, you know, pummeling. You know, it wasn't anything crazy, but I don't know. I always feel so guilty after something like that, too. I'm always like, I'm the worst pet mom ever. But it's like, get the swatches? Okay. Jumps a mile when we just call his name, yeah. Every time we're like, yeah, he stops and drops it like they're deer in the headlights, yeah. It's hard too when you have like a reactive dog because you blame yourself a lot for their reactivity. Even though like most of the time it's nothing that you've done. It's like something in their brain. I mean, it can be stuff that you've done. That's not every case, you know. But just like people, some dogs just be anxious. Gets bitey while playing with her. I numb on her. Absolutely. Yeah. Love pities, absolutely. This is gonna be this mermaid's hair. Except that that's off. This is, I want to say 28 count. So I'm stitching over 2 holes. Except that that was like 1.5, not 2. He has more recall than you give him credit for. Okay, so this Is that... This is where I need to be. Any idea where we are with ads? Because I'll probably get the swatches on ads. I think we're coming up on them. I know I started at a weird time because the acupuncturist ended at... Oh, yep, literally as I said it. Okay. Twitch is about to play ads, which is fine. I will go and get the swatches that I got. I can get the bags and the dresses if you want to see bags and dresses, but it's just bags and dresses. Dresses and bags. There we go. And then we'll come back and we'll keep working on this. So, anyway, while the ads are playing, it's a perfect time to get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. You know, do what you gotta do. Take a stretch. Or we'll play some words on stream. You can play word games with us. Try and guess the words. I will be right back. Whoosh. Alrighty. See, this is why I was like, I don't know if you really want, like, dress in a bag. Ooh. Another dress in a bag. These aren't the colors that I would wear for the wedding. They're just the colors that they had. This is one of the colors that I'm considering. This is Wisteria. I think that looks good. With my skin tone. Amazing, beautiful. So pretty. Okay, I'll hold it. And then here's the other one. It's green. It's a dress in a bag. Dad likes it. Yeah, I mean, I like all those colors, and I think that they would all look pretty on me, but my brother has picked purple as his color. So these were the swatches. This one's a no. I think I am too washed out in this. I'll show it to you. It's pretty. It's like showing, it's like that. There we go. Okay, hold on. It's pretty. It's a dusty lavender color, but too light. Won't look good on me. This is the Wisteria, which is the color that one dress is, and I think it's very pretty. I probably should have gotten a different swatch because I got the Wisteria dress to try. It's fine. But that's the Wisteria. This is the other one that I think I might like. And this is Vintage Mauve. This one is more pink than purple. It's part of the purple family. And I don't know, I'd have to show Ryan to see if... But I think that this one would look good with me, like my skin coloring. Yeah. And then this one was a hard no. This one is Tahiti. And that, I will not look good in that either. I don't think, at least. Maybe. But I don't know. It's hard sometimes to tell. Tahiti is like, I feel like it would be fine. But I also feel like it's so dark for like a summer wedding. Their wedding is in August. Yeah, I just think that this is too dark for August, if that makes sense. Like, that's really what I'm thinking. Is that this is... I should have... Yeah, I think the Wisteria or the... Like, again, one is more purple and one is more pink. Like, they're both basically, like, the same... They're, like, a deep color. Yeah, the wedding's at 3:30. It's not... I don't know. I think that these one is purple and one is more pink. And so it kind of depends, like... Yeah, it's too cool of a color for August. I should have, and I didn't. Look at that. Oh, and Mom, I was telling you this. See? They have ties that match. So James can get a matching tie in whatever color I get. But I should have gotten this one to look at as a swatch. Dusk. It's like a purpley gray. I should have gotten that one and I didn't. That one is not going to look good on me. That's a man. This one I don't think would look good on me either. It's too pale. Yeah, it's too pale. But I think the dusk could be nice. That's a man! That one is too purple. That's a man again. So that's regular lavender. Oh, I got this one. I did get this one. That's the dusty lavender. That's this guy. The one that I was like, that's too pale for me. And you all were like, yeah. This would look great on me if I was tan. If I was like super tan, look fabulous. Look at how purple that is. That man looks so bored. Why am I here? How many ties? I mean, and again, like, don't get me wrong. They have a lot of really pretty colors that I would love to wear. And there's a lot of really pretty dresses, too. Like, this dress, I would wear this dress just to wear this dress. I think this is beautiful. I don't know if we need something for, like, rehearsal or whatever, but I was like, I love this. I think that's so pretty. They have it in pink, too. Right? And, like, that's not a bad price for, like, a fancy dress. And the sleeves are, like, sheer. Aren't they beautiful? Like, I just... What you doing there? I don't even know if I'm going to be at, like, the rehearsal stuff. I love the white, but I feel like... I can't wear white to any kind of wedding thing. Even if it is, like, a rehearsal thing. I don't even know that we're going to be... We're getting there... We're getting there the day before, because we have to rent a hotel. We're renting an Airbnb, actually. Well, the sleeves are like sheer. They're not solid sleeves. If you look, you can see her arms. So it feels like it would be breathable. And this would be for, like, I don't know, an event that would probably be more indoors than their outdoor wedding. Bye! But yeah, they have a lot of really pretty stuff. And you know what else I really love too? Is that they have, like, pantsuits. Like, pant dresses. Like, I wonder if I can find... Hold on. I'll find it real quick. I'll show you. I think that that's fabulous that they have that option. This is JJ's house. Here, this is a long link. It's the bridesmaids' dresses, but that's the... Here we go. Look at this. I love this. I think that's so cool. Like, my cousin, who is our flower girl, when she was little, this is what they would want to wear now. Kind of a thing. And I just love that, because again, you could still match the entire, like, if this is your wedding color or whatever, you can still match the bridal party, but you could wear pants. Isn't that, I love it. I love it so much. I think it's such a good idea. And I'm like, bravo. And they have them in multiple styles too. Of course, I'm not going to be able to like find any other ones right now, but oh, here we go. This one doesn't even have like a skirt thing. Well, I guess it kind of does. But I just love that there's options. You can pick like lengths and backs and fabrics and all kinds of things. How do the swatches feel? Like chiffon. They come, I think that, no, it's just chiffon. Because I got the chiffon one. So it feels like what you'd expect. Time for you to drive home? Oh yeah, because I started late. I'm like, how is it time for you to drive home? You getting out early? No, I just started really freaking late today. Have a safe drive home though, friend. With the sensitive skin, it'll be interesting when I try on the dresses for sure. I'll let you know. It'll definitely be interesting, that's for sure. No complaints about the quality of their materials. Yeah. My skin's stupid. Debating on sewing it into the dress itself. Otherwise, it's an elastic waistband. Would you sew it or leave it as separate? Do you have photos? Even if it's not like of you, of just like what it looks like. No worries. Enjoy your lurk. I don't know what I would do. Because, like, on one hand, it could be nice to have it be removable so that, like, the day of, if it's, like, getting in the way when you're, like, at the reception part, like, after all the pretty pictures and things like that, and you want to remove it, you could. Like, that is a nice feature. But I also feel like you probably are like, no, this is my day to wear this. I'm gonna wear this. That's the link for the listing. Okay. Okie dokie, Tigress. Oh. Are you planning on wearing it the whole night? Oh, let's see. And then this is the... It's such a pretty dress. Oh, okay. Here, hold on. I'll show it here just in case anyone is on mobile and can't look. Here's Elf's dress. Ah. Ah. It's so pretty. In the ivory pink combo. This one. So gorgeous. And then what Elf is wondering, I was looking at like the pictures of how the elastic looks. What Elf got to put under it is the petticoat here, which is just done by like elastic. It looks pretty... It looks pretty poofy. Like the way that it comes down. I'm sure that you've tried it on with the petticoat. Like, does it move around a lot? Does it shift a lot? Is it anything like that? Well, their pictures probably don't have the petticoat underneath because then it would be considered false advertising if someone bought the dress. And they're like, why doesn't it have this look? And they're like, oh, well, you have to also buy that. Like, people would get pissed. Okay, so that picture was with it on. I mean, I feel like... How did it feel when it was on? Did it feel secure? Did it feel like it was moving around a lot? It does look good with it. Isn't horribly comfortable. Okay. And rode up to your bra line as you moved. Maybe, yeah. Maybe, you could always try like a few tack stitches. You know, like just kind of tack it in place. And see what you think. You could even like safety pin it or something, just like before committing. I don't think that it's a bad idea. That's true. Yeah, you could even have, you could just, if you do just like tack it in place with like a couple of stitches, like you don't have to sew it crazy down. You could always like, cause you know, I imagine like, oh, what if you don't want it there for forever? You could always easily remove it then. Full on sewing kit for day of, yeah. I don't go anywhere without a sewing kit or emergencies or for fancy days. I don't blame you. Yeah, I had like little emergency kits for like my girls, which had like ibuprofen and Tylenol and like a little bottle of water and a little thing of like snacks, and it was just like, you know, leave it in the limo, take it into like the venue. I was the crafty one, so none of them had the crafty supplies. Ugh, I can only imagine. Of random aches popping, yeah. Sleeping on my shoulder wrong and throwing out your neck. Mm-hmm. Yup. Or sitting slightly strange at your computer or on your couch or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like, why does everything hurt? That's been like one of the things with the hives that's been like a pain for me. Is like if I have a sore muscle or whatever, I'm like, well, I can't really massage it because if I do that, then I end up breaking out in hives like from where I was rubbing. And I can't really use like heat because I don't know if that's going to cause them to like, it's just everything is like, will this cause an outbreak? Like, flopping to one side. Oh my god. Are you at the point yet where you can feel her like moving around? You've got to be, I imagine. Menthol is my friend, yeah. For real. This like smooth jazz. Watch her move your belly too, like watching Alien. Yeah. I feel like that would really weird me out. I don't know. There's a lot of like unknowns with pregnancy that I'm like, I don't know, that feels like it would be a bad thing. A weird thing for me. That's good. Yeah, I would definitely not do well with that either. But that's good, I'm glad. I feel like we have done nothing this stream. I mean, I know that we, you know, obviously there's a whole bunch of hair here that wasn't there before. But like it feels so short not doing a 3-hour stream. I appreciate those of you who still showed up though, even though I was an hour and like 20 plus minutes late. Finished another square for the Ryan's blanket today. So I'm down to... I have 7 more to make, and it's done. That's hecking exciting. I mean, then it has to be assembled, but still. All the crocheting stuff will be done. It'll be fun giving them like a king size blanket in the middle of August, but whatever. Welcome back. They were. Yeah. I got the dresses to try on. And I got my swatches. I was saying I should have gotten one other one. But that's okay. I could always get another swatch. Because, like, one of them was a definite no. It was, like, much, much too light for me. And then the other ones, like, the darkest one was a no just because it's a summer wedding. Here, I'll show you real quick. Like, this one, much too light. Beautiful color. This is too pale. Like, and this one I think would look good on me, but their wedding is in August and it's like an afternoon wedding. So this to me is just too dark. Like, pretty, but too dark. And then these are the ones that are like top contenders. So this one is the one that I actually have a dress in to try on. This is Wisteria, and then this is dark mauve, whichever. And this one's obviously more purple, and this one's a little more pink. So I think, honestly, both would look good on me, and it's kind of going to depend on, like, what my brother likes more. Because I don't think that either would be wrong. Like, I think that both would work very nicely. For that time of year, for that everything. So, yeah. And then I was showing everyone, like, the website. And how they have, like, pantsuit dresses that are really cool. And, like, some of the cocktail dresses are really pretty, too. I like pretty fancy dresses. But, like, I never wear them. You know? Outdoor photos will have a warm cast. Yeah, you're not wrong. And I have a wisteria dress to try on. Because they kind of just have, like, whatever colors are available in different sizes. Like, if you say that you want to try the dress on at home, they have, like, different sizes available. You could always request a size. And then when you, like, click on a size, they show you, like, what color options are available. So, like, some of them only have, like, one color try on. Some of them have, like, you know, a handful. So when I saw that the one dress that was, like, I got my top 3, but it's buy, or, like, try on 3, get the 4th free. And so for my 4th one, I was kind of debating between, like, 2. And when I clicked on, like, the try on at home, the one had the color and the size. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it's got to be that one then. Like, clearly meant to be. I do have a light that I could do that with. I mean, I'd have to do it with my swatches because the other dresses are not any kind of color that... They're really pretty colors, but they're not... One's blue, one's green, and one's like a vermilion. So, like, not colors that they're using for the wedding. Colors and dresses that will probably all look really good, though. Because they're all, like, cool toned colors, and I think I look better with that sort of coloring. Okay. Okay, now since she isn't going to be wearing... No, that's good. Like that. I might have to, like, mess around a little bit with, like, a cross-stitch program. Why do I still have... I still have WinStitch, like, 2021 on my computer. When I have the 2024 one. Alright, hang on. I don't even know if this is anything that anyone would be interested in. Oh, update available. Let's do that real quick. What are we doing? Download complete. Please restart this program. Okie dokie. Welcome back. Oh, I'll have to do this later. Ooh, is it? Might have to watch that. Alright. I know that this was not what the plan was, but shall we attempt a little mermaid modification? Alright. Because we're making this girl who was a diver. Oops. Hang on. I'm not necessarily worrying about color choices here. We're just using the thing that they have. One, two.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Hello, Dapper Moose. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? How was your stream today? What were you getting up to? Okay. Give you a little blushy cheeks, just like the other mermaid. All right, and you have Faber Pretty brown skin. Let's try and figure out stream was good. Finished sewing 2 plushies and made made progress on a 3rd. That's fabulous. Gotta love a good productive stream, you know? Welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Megan, and I am a neurodivergent variety crafter here on Twitch. And I am currently playing around. I'm changing in this pattern that I bought. Here, let me show you. There is a mermaid up here, right? It's like it's a whole fishy scene. And then there's dolphins, and then there's all these other sea critters. And then this girl down here was supposed to be a scuba diver or a diver. She's got a snorkel. She doesn't even have a she's got a snorkel. So I decided that she needed to be made into a mermaid. So I'm kind of taking what I've got from the mermaid up at the top and kind of making it into a mermaid to put down at the bottom of my pattern, because I'm like, there's no way. I was not happy with that mermaid being or with the mermaid being above a diver. I was like, no thank you. So that's what we're working on right now. But if you've never been here before, welcome in. My name is Megan, and I am a neurodivergent variety crafter. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we do a bunch of other crafts here. And yeah, that's kind of, I'm making another mermaid body. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. 1, 2, 3. We also already have a pink mermaid. So I could make her like a teal mermaid. Like, we have one pink mermaid. I was just about to say I should have changed her hair to teal, but I don't think I should have. I don't think I should. I think I'll leave it. We do love teal here. We do. It's true. But thank you so much for bringing your community over here and trusting me with them. I really, really appreciate it. If you have to raid and run or do any kind of post-stream self-care or anything like that, please, please make sure that you do. You're welcome, of course, to hang out, to chat, to lurk, whatever you would need to do. And I will make you a raid star here in just 1 second. For every raid that we get this year, please do not apologize for raiding and running. I do the exact same thing. I normally raid and run to go and take care of my pets, so I completely understand. Please go take care of what you need to do. I promise I will make you a raid star. I will show it off on stream, so you are welcome to check back later. And see it, but I absolutely understand. I can flip in the software. That's the whole reason that I'm doing it. Maybe she can be waving. Nope, that's the wrong way to flip. Let me move this first out of the way. And now we are going to flip around the other axe. Why is that? Sure. Oh my god. It can only flip 90 degrees? No, I just missed the thing. I'm just dumb. I'm just as silly. Alright, hold on. Oh no, I missed part. Move. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna have to change which hand is waving. Which is fine. This hand can wave. That looks cute! It's Jasmine in mermaid form. Okay, I love her. I love her. She looks like she's directing the fish. You're good. You're good. You're good. Now, of course, I wove in this end. Oh, good. I didn't do anything too crazy. Because I like what I did with her hairline. Because this one, the reason that her hairline is so, like, sharp here is because she has a scuba mask. So I changed the hairline just a little bit. And of course this thread frayed and now I'll have to... Oh yeah, I have no idea if it'll fit. Imagine if I needed to like smooth this all over a little bit. That would suck, wouldn't it? All right, hang on. Alright, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to get a raid star, because I don't want to forget. Time to count. Yep. My pen. Nope. Pen. Dapper Moose. studio. Are any of you all crafting? Yeah, I don't think this is gonna fit. Make this star really quickly, and then we're gonna do some blocking. I want to be, and I hope to be here shortly. Still figuring out what to work on. So fair. You guys couldn't see any of that. Wah, wah, wah. There's Moose's star. Into the raid jar. Or the star jar. Thank you again. Oh. This girly pop is 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26 blocks. That's 20. Okay, hang on, let's... Hang on, no, we're gonna figure out. We're gonna figure out. Give me a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away from that. Okay. Wait, no. Yeah, please hold. Your call is very important to us. Do 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 do. I don't want to like be putting more of the pattern on my screen, you know, because it's a paid pattern. It'll fit. It'll fit by 1. Because her hair is in the same place. Right? Like, this is the same. So I did her hair, and then I counted out to where those bubbles were. Now, the only thing that I need to make sure of is that this wave isn't going to be in her way. That might be. Oh, we're about to have ads. I snooze those. I snooze them. Okay, bubbles, bubbles. Two, three, 4. 1. Oh no. Okay. I could stitch around like she's behind the wave. I could also... Oh my god. Give her more of like a, instead of her being linear, make it look like okay, wait, let me add the rest of this blue. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, fudge. I don't know why I didn't think to do this before. Oh, Lord. Because now I just wasted the entire stream and all that thread just to move her. I feel like a dummy. Wait. Hang on. We don't want to lift her higher. This bit would still kind of like, it would still be close. I could... How many past that do I have? 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could even... That wasn't the green I was using. I could do that. Then it really looks like she's like in the wave. I know ads are playing. I'm not... I think that positioning is good if you're going to redo it. Yeah, I think that it looks better. And like these are fish here. To move her body over, but not her head. Her head would be like all the way by her ass. The amount that I've moved it over. Oops. Like her head would be over here. That's where she's originally stitched. Might even be here. Yeah, this is where she's originally stitched. Well, let this be a lesson to you. So spend the little bit of time on the computer making the edits and changes you think you're going to want to make before you stitch anything. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know what possessed me. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's just like I said, it's 2 hours of my time wasted and I'm undoing. We're gonna move it all over, like, several squares. It'll look really good. So I'm not upset. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when I spend a stream doing something and then I just frog the whole thing, I'm like, are people gonna be annoyed at me? Like, we just watched all of this and you're undoing it. You brat. Part of the real work. Honestly. Real life crafting here. I've seen people use like seam rippers to like rip out stitches, and I always worried about that with like a soft cloth like this, because this is like even weave, and I worry about something snagging. So like I can oh, you know where my seam ripper is? Megan is such a brat when she makes mistakes. I know. I'm sorry. I just like, are people like, that was such a waste of a stream? Waste of my time. Sometimes I feel like that. Not a waste of a, but like this is like, I'm like, oh my god, this was such a waste of time. Like, because I should have thought about this. Like I've been doing this long enough. My dumb butt was just like, she'll fit. Girl, you should have measured. Measure twice, stitch once. If you don't, you'll end up like me. My needle fell on the floor. Oh, I see it. Fabulous. Let me see if I can grab it. Damn it. So much edited perfect content out there. Sometimes I like, something I like about streams is that sometimes you get to see the mistakes, the bloopers, the silliness. Yeah. Yep. This is just part of altering a pattern. You know, I didn't take the time to think about it. Oh, hello. Hi. Suddenly, cat. Hi, baby. She's a sweet girl. Hey, y'all. Are you doing a good snooze back there? Oh, yeah. Look at that sleepy face. Suddenly, Artie. Hi. Let's see if we can get that on camera this time. Hi. You're so sweet. You was a boop. A boop. I love it when you can tell she was in like a good sleep because she has a little drool. And you're just like, oh yeah, that was... You were having some good kitten dreams. Some good kitten dreams. Hi. You're very pretty. I really do. Oops. Hi. Found the seam ripper. I need to like seam rip right here where I like started a new thread. There we go. Ladies don't have saliva, yeah, and they don't fart. Would never. Gasp. Could you imagine? Dang, that's a heavy bath that you're doing there, huh? Should I change her hair color or leave it the same? The other mermaid you can see is all pink. Like she's got pink hair. Not saying that, like, I mean, Ariel had red hair and her sisters didn't, so like we don't need this mermaid to have funny hair colors, but you could. Change it. By the way, if you want a little tip, if you frogged a spot, take some tape. It'll help get rid of all the little fuzzies that are left behind. You like the tape? I put tape on your head. I'll do it again when I'm done, but I just like needed to see a little more of where I was. Yeah. Look, we can at least get some good tips out of this. If nothing else. Hey James, you want to start wrapping up what you're doing so we can go and eat dinner? Artie, hey, can you not be so rough on your eyeballs? What's going on? You got itchies? Let me see. Let me see. Hi. I don't see anything in your eye. She's like, Mom! Mom, please. I'm sorry. Hey, leave your eyes alone. Why are we so itchy? There's no more itching allowed. I don't have one as like a command, but I can get it. I bought it on Amazon. So I can get you a link real quick if you'd like. Stop. I will cone you. Stop. James, your daughter needs you. They're great. And they're magnetic, which is even better. Oh, I could make her hair ribbon teal. I could. We could change that too. Girly pop. Why so itchy? Huh? Why so itchy? Ooh, they're on sale. Can I get a link, please? Can't see. There you go. Hi. You're welcome.
He is not moved from that position.
She's scratching her face.
Ma'am, that's not allowed.
I just frogged everything I did all stream.
Did you really?
Yep.
Oh no.
Well,
Wrong spot or?
No, so I had decided that I wanted to make this the swimmer who's under the mermaid, who's freaking snorkeling.
That doesn't make sense.
Right? There's a mermaid above her. And I'm like, well, then she should be a mermaid too. And then the girl at the top can have the snorkel.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So I was like, that's what we're going to do. But I didn't account for the fact that her mermaid tail and everything like that was going to be vastly different proportionally than her body. Because she doesn't have the tail or anything. So, like, I redesigned her. See?
Oh, nice.
And so now she'll fit in that spot. But the problem was that where she is now, her tail would be, like, in a fish. And, like, none of the other, like, animals are behind anything. So, like, it wouldn't make sense for her to be, like, her fin to be behind stuff when everyone else is, like...
Fully.
Yeah. Print used area only, please. What? Oh no, don't scratch, Megan. Look at how much those hives went down.
Oh, wow.
I saved this redesign and I printed it. Oh, I completely forgot to mention this, and I feel like I'll mention it tomorrow too, because people who were here at the beginning of stream are no longer here. But I got my allergy test results back. Not all of them. Just the allergy panel. Like, the test that they didn't want to do because I was all hivey. And that came back as I'm allergic to 3 things. Dust, dust mites, and cockroaches. So I've always known I was allergic to dust and dust mites. I've had that since I was a kid. But dogs and cats and outside things and all of that stuff did not register on the blood test. So, well, I didn't think that they would. There's a nice little bit of relief that, like, Pippin is not the cause of any of this. Like, her coming in, adding a third cat, a long hair, whatever, you know, different thing, because she came in September. None of that caused that. So I don't have to do allergy shots for the pets or anything like that, because I would. My pets are my pets and they're not going anywhere. Like, that was, you know, the allergist had asked James. She's like, I don't suppose that, like, you're, you know, gonna rehome any of your pets. And he's like, absolutely not. And she's like, let's get you started on allergy shots then. This was back when we were in our apartment, which was much smaller. And one of his main triggers was the guinea pigs and their hay, which was in our bedroom. We didn't know that when we got the guinea pigs. Now we have hardwood floors. It's a lot easier to keep everything cleaner. Yeah, it is. It's very good news. I'm still waiting to hear back on, like, the specialty tests. So I'll let you all know what happens with that, but that was good. Okay. The last stream never even happened. I did nothing today. Stream... We didn't stream today.
What stream?
Yeah, what stream? What should we cross-stitch? I mean, I hope that you all enjoyed the cross-stitching. Even if it all got undone. We also hatched a new Tom, because our other one died a very dramatic death. Tom 2. Oh, I just meant, like, as far as looking at... You know, normally you're like, wow, look at all the stuff that I got done today. Like, we did this. And instead it's like, we did nothing. Yeah, I did a lot today. I myself did quite a bit.
Yeah, you did.
I was telling everyone about my, about asking about the sewing machine.
Oh, yeah.
And then being like, $1,300. And I was like, ugh. Thank you, but no. Yeah, look at this. If y'all didn't believe it, you know, like, that's one thing. Because, like you said, you know, posting online, everyone always shows their, like... their successes, because that's what people want to see. But as, like, real humans and as crafters especially, I feel like a lot of times we can be, like, hard on ourselves when we don't have everything go perfectly or look the right way every time. Hi, look at me. I've been stitching for longer than I've been doing any of my other crafts. Well, except knitting. Knitting and stitching are my oldest ones. Hello, here I am. Failing, quote unquote.
I wouldn't necessarily say it was a fail.
Frogging.
It was a setback.
Here I am frogging. Frogging is a better term. Yeah. Oh yes, minimizing what you accomplish and maximizing what you haven't accomplished is a very common thing. Uh-huh. Because our anxiety brains like to be like, you suck at everything. See, you couldn't even accomplish this task that you set out to do. And it's like, okay. Dramatic brain. She's like, I'm gonna go use the litter box again.
No, I'm not stopping you. I'm just gonna go pause Jeopardy.
I've had to frog this gauge swatch like 5 times. Oh no. What are you gauge swatching? There we go. We got our paper stars all done too for today. Gauge swatches are like, they're great because you don't have to do like the whole project and then be like, I messed up, but they're nothing but frogs. Like when you do gauge swatches, expect to frog it a lot. I have frogged so many gauge swatches. Wishes star, orange in the jar. Alright. Thanks for being here today, y'all. I appreciate you. Especially, like, we started late. We frogged. Like, it was a whole... We had a whole thing today. I may, if I'm still feeling stitchy later, I don't know, I may redo the hair, like what we just did and then undid, but I won't go any further. I'll wait for you all before I do more. But if I'm feeling stitchy still, maybe I'll redo the hair. Yeah, of course, no worries. I love hanging out with you guys. It's always a good time. Nailed it. Oh. I need to unfollow this person. And I need to figure out... I'll have to follow up with some peeps. We found out that someone who was aboard our raid train before had some problematic things, so we don't want to go back there. I was like, oh, I haven't been there in a while. Oh, that's right. Oops. Do you all want to go and see some critters or some crafting or some gaming? I'm excited to make something with this fabric I got. I should make like a knitting bag. Gaming? Okay. Thank you for hanging out, Mia. I appreciate it. I hope that you have a really good rest of your night. Okay. Let's go say hi to my friend Shella. I haven't raided her in so long, and that would be really nice if we're all in the mood for gaming. She's building with the new Sims pack, which I really want to get. Really badly. It's hobbies and, like, businesses, and she's making an internet cafe. So let's get those raid messages. Okay, the first one is for subscribers. Nice, thanks, Allison. And the second one is for followers. So grab those raid messages and let's go say hi to my friend Shella, who you all will love. She's a lovely human. Anyway, eat something tasty, drink some water, take your meds. I will see you tomorrow at normal craft time, 3 o'clock. And yeah, have a good rest of your time zone, friends. Goodbye.